Hi everyone, I'm Joe Janosky. I am a professor, researcher, public health expert, and athlete health consultant. I've spent the last 30 years working with athletes as a physical therapist and athletic trainer. I'm excited to join the team at YouThink because coaches, parents, and young athletes have a lot of questions related to sports participation. My experience lends itself to providing answers to these questions. Welcome to Ask the Experts.
If you watched Game 7 of the NBA Finals, you unfortunately saw the Pacers' Tyrese Haliburton tear his Achilles tendon. A heartbreaking end to a remarkable season for him and his team. Unfortunately, the list of elite basketball players who've torn their Achilles tendon is growing quickly, and many parents are asking why and what they can do to help prevent it from happening to their children. The Achilles is a thick but narrow tendon that connects the calf muscles to the back of the heel. And while Achilles tendon injuries are most common in men in their 30s and 40s, they don't usually happen out of nowhere. Trouble often builds up over time from things like repeated stress, poor movement mechanics, or overtraining. So let's focus on these three areas and how to spot the early warning signs. First is flexibility. Tight calf muscles and rapid increases in activity can overload the Achilles tendon, especially during growth spurts or when kids go from the off-season to full-speed training. Next are movement mechanics. Landing with stiff knees and hips or running and changing speed or direction with poor form can add extra stress to the tendon with every single step. And third is rest. Tendons just don't recover from training as quickly as muscles do. Playing through soreness or skipping rest days can increase the risk of injury over time. To help look for some warning signs, here are 3 easy tests that you can try at home. First is the lunge test. Have your child step into a forward lunge, slowly bending the front knee forward while they keep their heel flat on the ground. If the heel lifts early or if they feel tightness in the calf, they may lack the ankle flexibility needed to protect the Achilles tendon. For the hop and stop test, have your child hop forward on one foot and try to stick the landing for 3 seconds. Landing with stiff knees and hips, wobbling or losing their balance when they land, or any pain in the back of the heel or ankle are all signs of trouble. For the toe walk test, have your child walk across the room on their toes, keeping their heels as high as they can from the floor. Pain or difficulty staying up on the toes are important red flags in this test. Some good news though, there are some simple and effective ways to help reduce risk of Achilles tendon injuries. First, encourage stretching after every practice or training session and use a foam roller or massage stick several times a week over the calf muscles. This can help reduce tightness and improve ankle flexibility. Next, have your child practice hopping forward and landing softly on one leg with good control. Focus on bending the hip and knee to absorb the landing force and keep the landing quiet and balanced each time. And finally, include at least 1 full day of rest each week. Watch for the signs of fatigue or soreness and avoid pushing through any complaints of pain. So what's next? Add stretching, strengthening, and balance training to your child's regular routine. Talk to their coaches about gradually increasing training loads and avoiding early sports specialization, and report any soreness or mobility issues at your child's next physical exam or sports screening. And remember, protecting the Achilles starts with small steps now that can make a big impact later. Thanks for tuning in to Ask the Experts. See you next time.
Hey everyone, what's up? It's Greg Olson. I just wrote the very first issue of the YouthInc newsletter, and I wrote it for you. Whether you're a parent, a coach, an athlete, this newsletter is here to inform, inspire, and entertain anyone who cares about youth sports. Go to youth.inc/newsletter and sign up today. It's free, it's for our community, and we are just getting started. We all want youth sports to be better. Join the movement.